These are live images that we're getting to you right now from the Srirangam temple. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is currently there. He's reached the temple. He's going to be, in fact, offering a darshan, doing a puja, and also listening to verses of the Ramayana in Tamil. The Kamba Ramayanam will be recited there. You can see that the temple is ready in all of its glory. The Prime Minister is going to be there to also get blessings from the elephant that you see there on your screens. These are live images. The Prime Minister is expected to make his way into the Ranganatha Swami temple and offer prayers to Lord Vishnu, the presiding deity of the temple. This is the Srirangam temple, and remember that from here the Prime Minister is going to be making his way also to Rameshwaram, and there the Prime Minister will also be visiting the Ramanatha Swami temple, again a very, very important historic temple. And remember that each of these have been chosen by the Prime Minister due to reasons, of course, for the fact that it's got significance to the Ramayana here. And we've seen in the last few days the Prime Minister visiting Andhra, Kerala, and now Tamil Nadu. In each of the states, he's also been listening to verses of the Ramayana in local language. He's listened to it in Telugu in Kerala. Today, he's going to be hearing these verses in Tamil as well. All preparations done, huge security in place. And here, what's also significant, and there you have the first images of the Prime Minister in the temple. He is, in fact, offering prayers. As you can see, they're draped in a shawl. The Prime Minister continuing his darshan at this very, very iconic temple.
எல்லா மக்களுக்கும் எது தேவையோ அதை அறிந்து அதை நிகழ்த்தி கொடுக்கிறவனாய் இருக்க வேண்டும். அப்படி இருந்தால் அந்த ராஜா
the Prime Minister making his way into the temple right now, and you can see those visuals, a beautiful, beautiful architecture that you can see inside as the Prime Minister makes his way into the Sanctum Sanctorum. Don't know if we'll get those images yet because it's considered to be a very, very holy site. So unlikely really that they will show us the Prime Minister inside getting the darshan. And there you have those images of the pujaris also meeting the Prime Minister, making an offering as he enters the temple, dressed again in the local attire. There you can see the Prime Minister also feeding the elephant. You're going to be seeing the elephant also blessing the Prime Minister anytime now. So these images coming to you live from, in fact, the temple where you can see the Prime Minister also getting blessed by the elephant there. This is the elephant that's in the temple, also stroking the elephant as he feeds him. And the Prime Minister dressed in a veshti and a shawl as he's made his way into the Ranganatha Swami temple. Shilpa Nair is joining us with more details on this. Beautiful images coming in, Shilpa, of the Prime Minister getting blessed by the elephant in the temple, who's also all decked up for this moment. And next, the Prime Minister will be there offering darshan. He's going to be listening to the Ramayana in Tamil.
Well, yes, Akshita, in fact, Srirangam temple is all decked up, as is, Srirangam temple is a beautiful temple with around 22 gopurams, which has which is magnificent to even, see. So that's the kind of beauty that Srirangam temple is. And the Prime Minister, of course, visiting, there's elaborate arrangements put in place. From yesterday, the public darshan for the general public was shut off because of the security reasons. And the Prime Minister arrived at the Srirangam temple just a short while back, and he's of course offering prayers, taking blessings from the temple elephant, and in just a short while from now, he will be listening to scholars reciting the Kamba Ramayana. That is something that he'll be doing at the Srirangam temple. And just to give you a perspective on why Srirangam temple is important, this is one of the biggest and most important Vaishnavite temples in the entire country. In fact, the deity there is Lord Ranganatha. It's a reclining avatar of Lord Vishnu, and this deity also finds a mention in the Sanskrit epic of Ramayana. In fact, several Vaishnava scriptures mention the connection between the idol worshipped in this temple and Ayodhya. It is believed that the image of Lord Vishnu used to be worshipped by Lord Ram and his ancestors, and it was given to Vibhishana to take it to Lanka. And on the way, this idol was fixed in Srirangam. And another important aspect of the temple Tamil poet Kambar, who wrote the Kamba Ramayanam. It is believed that once he wrote Kamba Ramayanam, inspired, of course, by the Valmiki Ramayana, he first brought it to the Srirangam temple so that the scholars there can approve of it. So there are several such significance, when it comes to Srirangam temple, and that is also the reason why the Prime Minister will be listening to scholars reciting the Kamba Ramayana at the Srirangam temple in just a short while from now. But apart from that, if you talk about the temple itself, it is, there are 21 grand gopurams there at the temple. There are several inscriptions which date back to several thousands of years ago. In fact, these inscriptions, they've been publicized in volumes, as far as experts are concerned. So it is a very historically and culturally rich temple that the Prime Minister is visiting. And ever since, the last couple of days, since 11 days now, the Prime Minister has been, of course, has been observing pujas, and he's been performing pujas and, chanting prayers, because, of course, the Ayodhya consecration ceremony is all set to happen on Monday, the 22nd of January. So ahead of that, Prime Minister is ensuring that he does his part by, being devoted
offering puja to Lord Ram, and that is the reason why wherever he's going in the last couple of days, he's ensuring that he visits one important temple and he offers his prayers there. Sources from the government also saying that he's been very strict in terms of his lifestyle in the last couple of days as well. And after Srirangam temple, he will be coming to Rameshwaram, where we are currently at, and he will be offering his prayers at the Sri Ramaswamy temple here in Rameshwaram, which again is one of the biggest and most important Hindu pilgrimage centers. It is part of the Chardham Hindu pilgrimage center, apart from Kasi and two other temples, Puri and Dwarka. And in fact, if we speak about the Rameshwaram temple also, there are 22 tirthas here, which is holy water. So the Prime Minister is expected to take bath in this holy water, the 22 tirthas, which starts with Agni Tirtham, which is the sea, and he is also expected to carry the holy water from Rameshwaram to Ayodhya. So these are all a part of his itinerary, and apart from that, once he comes to Rameshwaram, he will be taking part in a Ramayana Parayana. That is something that we're given to understand, and also a Bhajan Sandhya. As far as this Ramayana Parayana event is concerned, the program will be held in 8 different languages. In fact, the 8 different traditional mandalis will recite Sanskrit, Awadhi, Kashmiri, Gurmukhi, Assamese, Bengali, Maithili and Gujarati Ram Kathas, which is of course recounting the episode of Lord Ram's return to Ayodhya. So several such programs lined up for the Prime Minister today and tomorrow. Tomorrow he will be going to Dhanushkodi, where he'll of course go to the confluence point of the Indian Ocean and Bay of Bengal's place, which is very, very important in terms of Ramayana as well. Some believe that the Ram Setu, the work for building the Ram Setu, which Lord Ram used to used for crossing over to Sri Lanka, that the construction began from this Arichal Munai point in Dhanushkodi. And apart from that, there is the Kodandaswamy Rama temple also in Dhanushkodi that the Prime Minister will be visiting. Just to give you a brief about that temple, it is according to legends, according to mythology, it is believed that Lord Ram coronated Vibhishana at this particular temple, and that is the reason why all these temples, if you see, are so significant in terms of the consecration ceremony that takes place on Monday in Ayodhya. And that is the reason why the Prime Minister has chosen to visit these temples, because these are very, very important for any Ram Bhakt to visit. Every Hindu, we see these are temples that lot of pilgrims come on a daily basis, even here in Rameshwaram, even at Srirangam. These are temples on a daily basis. We see thousands and thousands of devotees coming there to offer their prayers. And Prime Minister, of course, he had come here on an official visit, but he also made sure that he visits these temples, especially ahead of the Pran Pratishtha ceremony at Ayodhya. He had, of course, come for the Khelo India inaugural ceremony, but the next 2 days, today and tomorrow, is fully packed with temple visits. And and that just goes on to show the kind of devotion that the Prime Minister has. He's ensuring that he undergoes that rigorous ritual before he takes part in that Pran Pratishta ceremony in Ayodhya, and that is the reason why
more
he's
images
visiting
right now
all these
coming in,
temples.
Shilpa. More images coming in right now of the Prime Minister offering prayers at the Ranganatha Swami temple. You can see him entering the inner sanctum as well, offering prayers to Lord Vishnu. And here it's of course extremely crucial because Lord Vishnu's most famous avatar is that most famous human incarnation was that of Lord Rama, which is why his prayers at this temple is also so crucial. It's also at this temple, as Shilpa was pointing out for you, that you see Lord Vishnu in that reclining position with the Adisesha behind, which is the serpent with 5 hoods. So the puja currently is underway. You can see the pujaris with him. The Prime Minister also was there first, also offered his prayers and got blessings from the temple elephant. And that was a beautiful picture as well, where the Prime Minister was seen affectionately patting the temple elephant, as well as the elephant offered the Prime Minister his blessings as well, which is again a very, very symbolic part of temple rituals for anyone who visits these temples in the south. You always go make an offering to the elephant and then get blessed with the trunk touching you on the top of your head. That's how the elephant blesses you. Now, after that, the Prime Minister was seen entering into the temple, was getting a briefing also from the pujari on the importance of the idol. And again, what's very, very symbolic of how you get blessed in a temple in the south is that that crown is placed on your head. And that's part of the darshan that you get when you visit these temples. The Prime Minister, draped in a silk shawl, wearing a veshti, also seen offering his prayers to the several other deities. There are, in fact, 81 shrines within the temple complex, various forms of Lord Vishnu, of Goddess Lakshmi, and also religious scholars who've written about Lord Vishnu, their shrines too are within this temple. Now next, you're going to see the Prime Minister also listen to verses of the Kamba Ramayanam, which is Ramayanam in Tamil, written by the very, very popular, famous poet Kambar. So that's also going to be a very, very crucial part. And that's going to happen in Srirangam. Then he's making his way to Rameshwaram, where Shilpa is. And Shilpa, you were also telling us that the Prime Minister will be taking a holy dip in Rameshwaram, considered, of course, to be part of the ritual when you go there to fully immerse yourself in the power of this temple town.
Well, yes, absolutely, Akshita. In fact, if you speak about the Ramanatha Swami temple in Rameshwaram, the biggest, of course, sort of ritual here is to take a holy dip in the 22 tirthas, which is the holy water. There are 22 tirthas starting from Agni Tirtham, which is, of course, the sea. So one starts, that holy bath from the sea, and then there are 22 wells from where water is used to take a bath. And this is considered a form of penance. In fact, according to the Hindu epic Ramayana, Lord Ram prayed to Shiva here at this temple to absolve any sins that he might have committed during the war against demon king Ravana in Sri Lanka. And in fact, the 22 tirthas are within this temple, and the number 22 also indicates the number of arrows in Lord Rama's quiver. So the first one, of course, like I said, is called the Agni Tirtham, which is the sea, and bathing in these tirthas, of course, is one of the major aspects of the pilgrimage, and it is considered an equivalent to penance. And Lord Rama is also believed to have sanctified this place by sort of worshipping and glorifying Lord Shiva, and therefore this temple becomes a confluence point for the Saivais and Vaishnavites. For both these groups, this temple bears a lot of significance, and that is the reason why this is one of the major pilgrimage centers across the country. It's part of the Chardhan pilgrimage for the in the country. And as far as the temple is concerned, of course, it goes without saying that it's magnificent, and even inside there are long corridors, and that's something that makes this temple stand out from the other temples. There are so many aesthetically carved pillars. There is, of course, the Gopuram, like in any temple in Tamil Nadu, big temple in Tamil Nadu, we see these magnificent Gopurams, which are, of course, these entrance doors. Even in Srirangam, where the Prime Minister is currently at, these Gopurams are there. The Srirangam temple is known for its beautiful, beautiful Gopurams and the kind of rich cultural and historical, significance that it holds. And In fact, as far as the Srirangam temple is concerned, like you rightly pointed out, there are several deities within the temple. It's in fact known as one of the biggest functioning temples in the country because the temple premise itself is so huge. There are so many gopurams, around 21 gopurams there, the entrance doors, and of course the Prime Minister, offering his prayers to Lord Ranganatha Swami, which is an avatar of Lord Vishnu, a reclining form, a reclining avatar of Lord Vishnu, and this is of course a very important temple as far as the Vaishnavites are concerned. In fact, like I pointed out earlier, the Ranganatha Swami finds a mention in the great Sanskrit epic of Ramayana. In fact, it is believed that Lord Ram used to worship this.
Connect with you. We'll reconnect with you to get your audio up once again from Rameshwaram. There's Shilpa telling us what's expected next. These are images that we're beaming to you live from the Ranganatha Swami temple of the Prime Minister offering his prayers to Lord Vishnu. And of course, the most popular human form of Lord Vishnu was that of Lord Rama. So again, that significance highlighted at the Ranganatha Swami temple. Interestingly, at the Ram Mandir also, we've been seeing some of the preps underway. As part of that, as part of the architecture of the Ram temple, you actually have a version of the reclining pose of Lord Vishnu shown in the temple as well. So that tells you how there are pieces, bits and pieces of the Ramayana, of the significance of each of these gods also displayed at the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. So Lord Vishnu in his reclining pose with the Adishesha behind him. Very, very popular image, and you'll see that in the Ranganatha Swami temple as well when you visit. It's a sight really that grasps you the moment you enter the temple premises, because you have these massive mural of Lord Vishnu as well. So it's a similar replica that you see in the Ram Mandir also that's been created. And that moment that you see on your screens of the Prime Minister with the temple elephant, those pictures also being shared very, very widely right now. The temple elephant blessing Prime Minister Modi, and he's seen there stroking the elephant affectionately, after which he's made his way into the temple as well. And you can see all through, there are pujaris speaking to the Prime Minister, explaining to him the significance of every step of the puja, of the darshan, of the idol. They're draped in gold, as you can see there on your screens. And the Prime Minister at one point also moving in, viewing, in fact, the idol as close as he can. So these are, in fact, the images that you see of the Prime Minister offering prayers, dressed in a veshti, in full traditional gear. He's got a garland also around him after the darshan comes to an end. And also, I want you to take a look at how across the temple, you can see, in fact, the Tenkala Namam, which is also on the Ramlala idol in the mandir. Let's cut across live to see if there's audio. You're going to be seeing now verses of the Kamban Ramayanam also being played for the Prime Minister. That footage there that we're playing on loop for you. What you're seeing on the right on the wall there is the Tenkala Namam, which is now on the Ramlala island. It's beautiful to see really the confluence of Hindu traditions, of Hindu cultures from several parts of the country being shown in small glimpses and small ways at the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. And that's the Prime Minister seated there. Any moment now, you're going to be seeing verses of the Kamba Ramayanam being recited to him. The last time also, in every single circumstance, when these verses are being recited to him, you can see him in deep devotion with his eyes closed, really imbibing in that spirit, really ensuring that the echoes of those verses reverberate within him. And you've seen that also in several circumstances where towards the end he starts chanting along with the Rama verses. In this particular location at the Ranganatha Swami temple in Trichy, you're going to have the Prime Minister listening to these verses in Tamil. They're going to be playing it for him. And the moment, of course, we get that footage, we're going to play it out for you with a full audio, so you can also get a sense of how these verses really sound in different languages, whether it's in Marathi, in Telugu, in Malayalam, or in Tamil. So every single moment of that darshan, huge significance really to the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, to the Pran Pratishtha that the Prime Minister will be taking part in just day after tomorrow. And Shilpa, we were talking about the significance of every single step, every single puja, every single temple that the Prime Minister visits. You see this footage on your screens. Even on the temple elephant, you have that Ten Karanamam, which is on the Ramlalla idol. It's a significant, of course, part of, in fact, the Hindu religion in Tamil Nadu. And the Prime Minister right now from Srirangam, being a part of the recitation of really those verses of the Kamba Ramayanam, he is then going to be making his way to Rameshwaram, where he's going to also, in all likelihood, take a holy dip, because a darshan in Rameshwaram is really incomplete without taking a holy dip in the seas, considered to be blessed, considered to be sacred as well. And these are images that we're showing to you on the left of the Prime Minister offering prayers to the deity of Lord Vishnu. And it's beautiful really to see. For anyone who's visited the Ranganatha Swami temple, you know the significance of this moment. You know that beautiful sighting that the Prime Minister is being privy to. If you haven't visited, this is a temple that's got so much history etched in it, made centuries ago, intact as it is from then to now. So you can only imagine the kind of power and energy that reverberates within that temple premises. And part of the darshan really in many of these temples is the placing of that crown on your head, touched to your shoulders as well. So it's a part of darshan that everyone really gets when you enter that temple. You get to see the temple elephant, you get to get his blessings, then you make your way inside and you can see the Prime Minister taking his time, enjoying every moment of being in the Srirangam temple. And visiting, in fact, all of the shrines. There are 60 plus shrines within the temple. Many believe that the Srirangam temple, actually, if you look at it area-wise, is actually the largest temple in India. And within that temple, of course, it's so big you can almost get lost in it. But there are about 60 plus shrines that the Prime Minister will be offering prayers to. And this is the moment where the Prime Minister is seated there for the recitation of verses of the Kamba Ramayanam, which the footage of which we are awaiting. So we'll play that out for you the moment we get it, of the Prime Minister listening to those verses of the Ramayanam. And I think there's a very clear message that Prime Minister Modi is sending out. We will also get you several voices to explain the significance of each of these temples that the Prime Minister has chosen to visit, and the significance that connects back to Ayodhya, that connects back to the Ram Mandir. But what you're also seeing is a message that the Prime Minister is sending that, look, Lord Rama belongs to everyone. This isn't a moment just for the Ram Janmabhoomi. This isn't a moment just for Ayodhya Vasis. It's a moment for every single person in the country, because Lord Ram's journey can be traced to every corner of India. And that's being highlighted by the Prime Minister visiting each of these locations. What is the significance of the Ranganatha Swami temple, you ask? Quite simply, it is that it is the abode of Lord Vishnu, whose human avatar was Lord Rama, and that's what, of course, is his most famous human incarnation. Pramod Madhav is also with us, taking us through all of these images that we're getting. Pramod, the Prime Minister wearing a veshti, got a silk shawl on. He's got that garland soon after the darshan. Beautiful pictures really that are coming in from the Ranganatha Swami temple, as the Prime Minister clearly is taking his time, visiting every single shrine, visited every part of the temple.
It absolutely is, Akshita. And this temple is called the Ranganatha Swami temple in Trichy, and it's a very important and prominent temple. And this is one of the 108 Vaishnavite Punya Talams, and this is where he has gone before going to Ramanathapuram. And this particular temple is also constructed in the Dravidian architectural style, and it has the significance of the Alvars singing the Nalayara Divya Prabandham in the temple itself. So this is a very important aspect. There are like various abodes for the various Alvars there over, and also Ramanujar. And this is where he, like the Prime Minister, has gone now to get the blessings. He entered through the Vadakavasal or the North Gate. Then he went to the elephant, the temple elephant, where he got the blessings of the elephant. He offered the elephant some food as well. And then one after the other, he's going to enter, viewing the various important aspects of the temple. And as you know that each temple in Tamil Nadu has its Moolavar and Utsavar, and Utsavar is a kind of a statue of the Lord that will be taken around the temple. On one picture you could see that particular Utsavar is placed on the palanquin that will be carried by the devotees, and he has offered the prayers to that particular palanquin as well. This particular temple has played a very important role in the development of Vaishnavism and securing Vaishnavism when there was a huge issue between Saivam and Vaishnavism in Tamil Nadu. There also it survived the test of time, and this is where the Prime Minister is currently getting blessings from the Lord Ranganathan Achida.
Very true. And you're right, Pramod, in saying that this perhaps is the grandest, most renowned and illustrious Vaishnava temple in South India. Rich, of course, in legend, rich with regards to historical significance. It finds its mention also in the Ramayana, because that's how old this temple is. That's how ancient it is. So you can imagine really the significance of the Prime Minister's visit to this temple. And Pramod, that's perhaps why the Prime Minister is here. You know, we've seen in the last few days, Prime Minister Modi at Lepakshi at the Veerbhadra temple in Andhra Pradesh. Then, of course, at the Tripurayar Sri Ramaswamy temple in Kerala. And in Tamil Nadu, it's 3 temples essentially that he's chosen. One, of course, being Srirangam, where he is. Then in Rameshwaram also, the Ramanatha Swamy temple. Then he'll be again in Dhanushkodi in Rameshwaram, so that's tomorrow. And each of these temples has been chosen for a link to Lord Rama. As far as Sri Rangam, as far as this temple is concerned, break that link down for us.
It sure is, and one of the important, we call it as Thalam, which means a place in Sanskrit, and this is where the Vishnu has. It is being mentioned that he comes in the form of Ranganathan and he's staying inside this particular temple. And like we said earlier, the Nalayiram Divya Prabandham, which is the 4,000 Divya Prabandham hymns, were sung over there. And this is also a very important temple where the Bhakti movement also took its own shape. And these are the cultural values of this particular temple, and that's the reason it's a very important temple. There were so many bhattars who were inside the temple, and these are like saints, and they were a lot of political significance also this temple has in the past 2,000 years alone. This temple was adorned by the Pandyas and the Cholas, and the temple was protected by them. The temple was actually given a lot of wealth by them, and each and every king who came to who was ruling Tamil Nadu had even known the significance of this particular temple and how it has stood the test of times. And this is where the Prime Minister is currently, and then he is going to Rameshwaram as well. For the day, there are 3 tiers of protection placed over there. The temple is surrounded by a lot of people who are associated with the temple. Their residents are over there. Those were thoroughly searched to make sure that there is no gap in any kind of security as well. And for the day, the devotees also have been restricted to a certain area alone. And this is a vast place of the temple covers a vast land. So everything the Prime Minister is going one after the other, looking the temple and also understanding the significance of it.
Okay, and this temple has so much of history, tradition, and it dates back to, of course, so many years that it even finds its mention in the Ramayana. So while we can only speculate about how ancient this temple is, it gives you a sense of the kind of history linked to this temple and why the Prime Minister is there. Just to explain to you what in fact the epic says about this temple. It said essentially that the Brahma was in fact performing austerities and Srirangam Vimanam emerged as a result. Now immediately, in fact, while it stayed in Satyaloka for ages, it was actually taken to Ayodhya. It was taken to Ayodhya and then from there was moved across. And after that, we understand that it was brought to Trichy, and from there you had in fact the Srirangam Vimanam refusing to move, and that's how this temple was built. So it's got a beautiful, beautiful history mentioned in the Ramayana, which is why the Prime Minister is there as well. And it's a message really that goes out to the entire country, because now you have everyone kind of drenched in the history of Lord Rama, Pramoda, and the history of the Ramayana. Everyone learning about Lepakshi, about the significance of Veerbhadra temple, the significance of the Tripurayar temple, and now the significance of the Ranganatha Swamy temple. Shilpa Nair is back with us from Rameshwaram. Shilpa, I was making this point with Pramod about how, with the Prime Minister visiting so many of these temples, all linked one way or another to Ramayana, it's essentially like, the country is getting to know about our rich tradition, about our ancient culture, and how in the epic, every part of the country was connected one way or another to Lord Rama.
Well, absolutely. It is indeed, quite fascinating to know how the Prime Minister chose these temples because, he's of course going to these states as part of his official duties, but he's making time to ensure that he's visiting these very historically important temples, very culturally significant temples spread across these states, not just in Tamil Nadu. When he was in Kerala, he was in Guruvayur, he went to the Tripuraya temple as well. Again, when he was in Maharashtra or any other state that he had visited in the last couple of days, he ensured that along with his official duties, he also, went to these temples, offered special prayers. In fact, it was, told to the media that the Prime Minister is observing a 11-day, sort of a very strict ritual in terms of being completely devoted to Lord Ram, and that is something that he's been following in the last couple of days, and that is very evident because even when he's come to Tamil Nadu, he of course came to inaugurate the Khelo India Games, but considering the fact that the Ram Mandir inauguration, the consecration ceremony is all set to happen on the 22nd, the Prime Minister took out time to visit these very, very important temples, and these are all temples, like you said, connected to the Ramayana, connected to Ayodhya. Somewhere or the other, there are, of course, legends and mythology that's connecting all these temples to the rest of the country, to Ayodhya. So that, of course, assumes a lot of significance. And it's quite fascinating to see how the Prime Minister has chosen these very, very important temples. You've been talking about the importance of the Srirangam temple. As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, as far as South India is concerned, as far as the country is concerned, is one of the biggest, Vaishnavite temples in the country. Thousands of pilgrims, thousands of devotees throng the temple on a daily basis, and that's the kind of the devotion people have.
Shilpa,
as
my
far
apologies
as,
for interrupting. I'm going to come back to you, but I also want to bring in on this broadcast Dushyant Sridhar, Vedic scholar. Dushyant, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us here in India Today. We decided to have you here because the last time around, when you told us about the significance of the Prime Minister's visit to each of these temples, it's been shared widely. It's going viral on social media. So I'm just going to hand it over to you for you to explain to our viewers the significance of the Prime Minister visiting this absolutely beautiful temple in Srirangam.
Namaskaram Akshita, namaskaram to all your viewers and astikas. It is of course a very pleasant day that the Honorable Prime Minister has made time to seek the blessings of Ranganayaki, who is the presiding deity, and Sri Ranganatha Swami, who is the Kuladhanam, the Kula Deivam of the kings of the Ikshvaku race. Something very interesting, Akshita, is when the Prime Minister visited the Lepakshi temple, he had the opportunity to listen to the verses in Telugu by Ranganatha. It is called Ranganatha Ramayanamu. And when he visited Kerala, he listened to the verses from Kilikpattu or Tunjattu Ramanuja Ezhuthachan's Malayalam Ramayanam. And today, the place where he has visited, Srirangam, is the place where the verses of Tamil Ramayanam called Kamba Ramayanam was sung. And very interestingly, he also visited the Mantapam called Kambar Mantapam. And as I see on my screen, I see him visiting the Kambar Mantapam where Kamba Ramayanam was recorded and rendered by Kambar. And it is indeed a wonderful opportunity for all the Astikas, those of them who have not known about Srirangam, to know more about Srirangam. And Srirangam has the record of having the largest Gopuram constructed by the 44th Pontiff of Ahobila Mutt. It has over 21 Gopurams. It has got close to 68 Sannidhis, and it has got the river Kaveri running on both sides of this small island. There is a verse that goes, Sapta Prakara Madhye Saratija Mukulod Bhasamane Vimane Kaveri Madhadeshe Mridudara Panirad Bhogaparyanka Bhage Nidra Mudra Virama Katini Gatashira Parshva Vinyastahastam Padma Dhatri Karabhinam Parichita Charanam Rangarajam Bhajeham. So this is a beautiful temple town. I'm sure many Astikas across the nation would have visited the temple. Those of them who haven't, please make time to visit this beautiful temple of Srirangam. And something very special. I can listen to the verses.
Exactly. Dushyant, can I just ask you to stay with us because I want to just cut across now to the Prime Minister listening to these beautiful verses of Kamba Ramayanam.
அவர் தலைவர் அவர் தலைவர் அவர் தலைவர் அன்னவர்க்கே சரணாங்களே அவர் தலைவர் அவர் தலைவர் அவர் தலைவர் அன்னவர்க்கே சரணாங்களே அன்னவர்க்கே சரணாங்களே உலகம் யாவையும் தாமுளவாக்கலும் நிலை பெறுத்தலும் நீக்கலும் நீங்களா அலகு இலா விளையாட்டு உடையார் அவர் தலைவர் அவர் தலைவர் அன்னவர்க்கே சரணாங்களே உலகம் யாவையும் தாமுளவாக்கலும் நிலை பெறுத்தலும் நீக்கலும் நீங்களா அலகு இலா விளையாட்டு உடையார் அவர் தலைவர் அவர் தலைவர் அவர் தலைவர் அவர் தலைவர் அன்னவர்க்கே சரணாங்களே அவர் தலைவர் அவர் தலைவர் அவர் தலைவர் அன்னவர்க்கே சரணாங்களே அன்னவர்க்கே சரணாங்களே உலகம் யாவையும் தாமுளவாக்கலும் நிலை பெறுத்தலும் நீக்கலும் நீங்களா அலகு இலா
तो अभी आप कंब रामायण के छंदों को सुन रहे थे। प्रधानमंत्री इन छंदों को सुन रहे थे कंब रामायण के। आपको बता दें कंब रामायण तमिल साहित्य की एक सर्वोत्कृष्ट।
Okay, so beautiful rendition that you just heard right now of the Kamba Ramayanam in Carnatic music. The Prime Minister seen there sitting and listening to the verses, looking mesmerized essentially by that rendition. And you just heard now in Tamil, where previously you've heard in Malayalam, Telugu and Marathi. So as we get you, in fact, these verses of the Kamba Ramayanam that was played out for the Prime Minister. This is at the Ranganatha Swami temple. And we just had Vedic scholar Dushyant also explained to us the significance of the Prime Minister visiting this temple. After this, he's going to be making his way also to the Ramanatha Swami temple in Rameshwaram. Again, extremely significant. So there too, the Prime Minister will have the honor of offering darshan, offering puja at the temple, entering the inner sanctum, as well as he was also told by pujaris the significance of each of the idols, each of the shrines, 81 shrines in all in this temple complex. This is where the Prime Minister is. The Ranganatha Swami temple is actually the world's largest temple, just by sheer area that it covers. It's a huge temple. It takes you almost a complete day to finish the entire temple complex. I'm slipping into a very short break with these beautiful images of the Ranganatha Swami temple. We'll be right back with more highlights of the Prime Minister's visit to Trichy.